Call of Cthooby is an absurd, over-the-top comedy horror mystery intended for older audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Hex Girls!
When you hear something go bump in the night, or you swear you're being watched by disembodied eyes, and you're not sure if you can make it out alive, you gotta decide to run or fight for your life.
Hello and welcome to Call of Cthooby, a comedy horror mystery podcast loosely based on Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, and starring everyone's favorite meddling kids and their dumb dog. I'm Danger Dan Jerz, and I am your Crypt keeper of arcane lore.
I'm Grayson. I'm playing Velma Dinkley. Last episode, we came back home, and it was such a nice, warm reunion. Shaggy and Scooby were going shopping, and of course, Daphne paid for everything, scared some people with connections, because it was a little sus, but it's fine. It's Daphne.
Don't think too hard on that.
I might go insane. After that, we went to the crime scene of where we did find security guard Red Herring. And then we went over to the malt shop, and now we have this situation in front of us.
Hello, my name is Daniel Cruz, and I am playing Daphne Blake, our denetante and most prettiest girl on the team.
Hey.
In the last session, we found out that our friend Red Herring is no longer going to be living up to his namesake. We were chasing down our first lead when we were so rudely interrupted by a gross, slimy fish thing, and that's where we're currently at.
Hello, I'm Ben Magnet. I play Shaggy Rogers, like the coolest man in all of Coolsville, yo! And last time, we came back to Coolsville, and the worst thing happened. The entire town, the headquarters of Snack Corps, is out of my precious Scooby snacks. The horror, the true horror. And also some people die, but that's beside the point. The point is that there are no Scooby snacks, damn it!
Yeah.
So we try to go and find out what's going on, and also what's going on with all these people dying left and right from this creepy-ass monster. And also, Constance tried to undercut me on my contract, and we're going to have words later.
Hello, my name is Jordan, and I play Ruby Dooby Doo. I will spare us the voice for the recap. Last time... Oh, please, spare me too. We returned to our town. Shaggy and I got a bunch of food, ate a bunch of food from our favorite supermarket, and then went to investigate Snack Corp, where we learned there were some weird things going on. It seems like there's this alternate option to Scooby Snacks that's trying to take hold in the town called Sammy's Delights, and they taste of Renrilla.
Sammy's Surprise from Davis Delights.
Davis Delights is Sammy Surprises. There we go. Thank you. And they taste like Renrilla, and we're trying to figure out what the heck is happening with those. So we went to the Snacks Corp factory, found that they were out of commission, and that the original box of Scooby Snacks, now spelled with an X, smells of vanilla. And then we decided to go to the malt shop because we saw on the brand new technological device of security cams that there were some teenagers running around the factory. And so we went to the malt shop, had a beautiful roller skate retelling of what had happened. Fred called out everyone is the dirty liars they are. And now we are confronted with a horrible, terrifying monster. So that's where we're at.
Down here at the malt shop.
Hey everyone, I'm Aaron, and I play Fred Jones, our taxi driver, van driver, an intrepid leader of the crew. Gosh and golly, gang, it turns out that the most dangerous thing in Coolsville is me and my big mouth.
Too bad Phantom can't learn that.
But yeah, we did some investigating. I saw my childhood bully dead in the closet. Didn't faze me at all. Good job, Fred. Good on you. And honestly, I feel like I'm just along for the ride. Everyone else is doing their cool investigations and stuff, and I'm making sure everyone in town knows who's alive and who isn't.
All the important stuff.
Doing the good work.
All right, and with that, let's jump into the chase. Those of you that succeeded, you will take only 1 point of sanity damage. Those of you that failed, you will take a D8 of sanity loss.
3, 2.
1 question mark?
So now I'm at 35 for current sanity.
Scooby and Daphne, you will only lose 1 sanity.
All right.
I think same for me, question mark?
Did you also succeed?
I rolled a 55.
What's your sanity?
70.
So yeah, you will only lose 1 sanity.
So my current drops down to 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Funny number.
Nice, haha, funny sex number. Anyway, with that all squared away, as you turn back and see what's happening, you look back to Old Man Smithers and he's gone.
Did the other hamburger get brought to his table?
The other hamburger is on the floor in front of Stacy. So, we are now going into chase rules.
Oh, we're doing the chase. Oh, we talked about this. I'm actually excited about this bit.
Here's how this is going to work. Does anyone not have 8 as their move stat?
I do have 8.
What move is 8?
Move 8.
Move is 8 indeed.
Oh yeah, I have 8.
Okay, so everybody's move is 8. So, what will happen then? You each get 2 actions that you can take per turn. We've got these little circles. Those are spaces that you can move to. That is 1 action. Literally anything else is an action. You will have obstacles in the way. So, for example, in between you and Stacy right now are several tables. There are also other guests. There are various grease spills throughout this malt shop. The monster is at the door. You are at the back. Both of you are roughly equidistant to Stacy. And the monster is beginning to make its way towards her. So, in order of your dexterity stats is the order that you'll go in.
That was a reaction.
So, first thing that is going to happen, the creature will take its turn first as it begins to maneuver and shamble its way forward. Where its hands are, it's leaving small splotches of that slime. It's not seeming to come from anywhere else. And it is going to take 1 action to move 1 space closer, and then in its path is some spilled drinks. So it's going to take an action to try and move and get around that with a penalty dice. So that was a 20 and a 90. So with the penalty, he is going to get to where the spilled drinks are and slip, and that will halt his movement, so he cannot progress any further. So now we are jumping over to Shaggy.
All right.
Who got to Shaggy?
Go Trackstar.
All right. So I can't go backwards because there's no such thing as a back door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 2 actions to run here because my goal is to run past these guys and around the monster.
Okay, so you will need to do something to get around the other tables. How do you want to approach that? You will be passing by at least 1 other table. You can try to maneuver over it using athleticism. You can try to push it out of the way. You can do something else I haven't thought of.
Light it on fire.
So I am just gonna, essentially, I see the monster, I just yell, Zoinks! And I just midair run and try to just bolt. And instead of going through the table, I'm just gonna run over the table. Maybe try to slide across it. If there's any food, just take a bite out of food and then just keep running.
It's face first.
So roll dexterity for that.
Okay. Dexterity is 90. Oh, now you roll low. I rolled a 28.
Ooh.
That is an extreme success.
Downs a whole hoagie like a snake.
So you are able to get over the table. You are able to take a sandwich. I will say because of your extreme success, you are able to get 1 more action.
Oh, cool. I just dash through these patrons. And as I'm dashing through, as people are running and screaming, someone maybe drops a drink or a soda, I grab it, I take a giant gulp as I'm sliding through. Because, don't want to waste food.
Absolutely not.
Excellent. So now as you are hiding amongst the patrons, we're going to hop over to Scooby.
Raggy, referee! And I'm going to follow his same path. But when I get to the table, since I'm running on 4 legs, I'm going to try and clear underneath it.
Okay.
If I clear underneath the table, do I go to that next bubble, or could I possibly do something else?
What do you have in mind?
I could maybe try hiding underneath the table and then moving it slowly forward.
Excellent. So roll dexterity to get under the table.
Okay, that is a 14. It would have been a 13 for my, super success, but the half is a 32.
Okay, so that is a hard success.
Hard success. Hell yeah.
So roll, I guess, disguise
Yes.
for the table.
That's a 12. What's my disguise stat? Nah, damn it. It's still a hard success.
All right, so with a hard success, you are able to hide under the table. You are unseen, and you can begin to use this table as like a turtle shell and inch it very slowly forward.
Yeah, I imagine there's like one of those red plaited tablecloths over it, and I'm just kind of bobbing it along as I go down through the restaurant.
Oh, wait, Dan, just for clarity's sake, I think my extreme success was an 18. I rolled a 28 earlier.
Oh, I misunderstood. I'm not going to retroactively undo that, but just for future reference, that was my bad. So yeah, that was a hard success, not an extreme success.
All right.
Okay, Daphne, it's you.
So, seeing Scooby and Shaggy, of course, being Scooby and Shaggy, I'm still very much in this mystery, and I feel like there's a lot more we can get out of Stacy. Was her name?
Yes.
Stacy. I don't know why the name vanished. So I'm going to take my first action to move one node.
Okay.
And I kind of want to punch the table and see if I can break it with my black belt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a karate chop.
If you succeed on that, that will remove the table as an obstacle.
Okay. So I'm going to move up to the table towards where Stacy
Okay,
is.
so go ahead and roll your martial arts stat to karate chop your way through this table.
Let's go.
That's going to be my black belt stat, right?
Yep, that's going to be your black belt.
It's an 88 and I need a 60.
Spend the luck.
Push
you
it.
have the money.
I do not have the, okay, but I don't have the luck. I have the money, not the luck.
Push the roll.
But pushing the roll doesn't take away your luck.
So if you push the roll, it doesn't touch your luck stat. You get a second chance to roll it. You try something a little bit different. If you fail this, then it's a worse outcome. But if you succeed, it's as though you never failed.
You know what? I'm going to try the other dice and see how this goes, I guess. I'll push it and see what happens.
What are you doing different?
That is a 91.
Is that good?
No! It's worse.
That is so much worse. So with that, these tables are not made of wood.
Oh.
So going to karate chop your way through it, you will take a D3 of damage.
Oh.
So I'll just D6 and half it.
Yeah, D6 and half it.
Cool. That's a 3 damage. So I'm down to 6 HP. Aaron.
Yes.
It's the tables from Trigun.
No! Such good tables.
Oh my god.
All right, so you will stop your momentum there. So now it is over to Fred.
All right. It's hero mode time. You know the easiest way to catch a monster?
Hero mode.
Is if it's incapacitated. I would like to run up here and, oh no, is that 2 spaces? Do I not have an action left as I reach this table?
That is 2 spaces.
Next time.
So you make your way up to the table that Scooby-Doo is slowly turtling his way forward.
With a mad glint.
And pause triumphantly behind it. So now it is Velma.
Yay. Knowing that it is the typical Velma last, she will run to this next square. Daphne, well, what are you doing?
Just rubbing her hand. She points at Stacy. We need to get her out of here. That's one of our main leads right now.
Fine. I don't necessarily know what you were trying to do with the table.
Break it, throw it. I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to walk over to the table and see if I can chuck it out of the way.
Give it the flying Dinkley.
Dinkley smash.
Yeah, flying Dinkley.
All right, roll the flying Dinkley.
Dinkley smash.
Oh, the flying Dinkley. What a sentence.
I'm coming after you, brother.
This will require a hard success to be able to chuck this table out of the way.
I think that thing has got to be bolted because I rolled a 70-something. 77.
Damn.
So that fails unless you want to push your luck.
With the flying Dinkley and that stat? Probably not.
Boo.
Okay, so that will end your turn.
Alrighty.
So now it is the creature's turn. So the creature is going to hop back up, make its way over towards where the table is going to jump on top of it, and is going to make an attack at Fred. So, how this is going to work, you can choose to either try to dodge or fight back. He's going to roll his attack. If you choose to fight back, you will counter if you succeed and get a hit in on him. If you choose to dodge, you will roll your dodge stat and try to avoid it.
If I'm fighting back, do I roll my brawl skill?
Yes.
Well, shoot, that's better. So I guess here we go. It's fists.
And he rolled a 3, which is an extreme success.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. We can all roll 3s. Mine happens to also have a 70 attached.
Oh, no.
But that's not what's important.
Because this was an extreme success,
No. Fred.
a D6 plus a D4 is what a hard success would get.
No.
An extreme success is 6 plus a D6 plus a D4. So you will take 12 damage.
My God.
Okay.
I'd be dead.
I'd be very close to dead.
That is twice what I'm currently at.
So because you took more than 10 HP in a single hit, you will have a major wound from that. So you will have a lingering injury for the rest of the campaign, as well as you will need to make a con roll now to not fall unconscious.
Alrighty. Well, let's see it. 11.
Okay.
11. Okay, that's with an extreme success there. You do not fall unconscious, and you will get 1 HP back.
Yay!
But you will still sustain a major injury. What is your least favorite limb or organ?
Oh, least favorite. That's nice.
So nice.
I've always been kind of wary of the appendix, because, it's just a time bomb.
All right. He is going to slash out at you and will tear open your side. You do not lose your appendix. You do not lose any of your internal organs, but you now have a gaping wound there that will reduce your action economy and take 1 action of focus to hold together.
Ready.
And that will end his turn. Now it is Stacy's turn, who is going to use her 1 action to run away down towards Daphne and Velma. That will end her turn, so now it is Shaggy's turn.
I'm just gonna be like, yoink and yoink.
Okay, so you use your 2 actions to book it to the front door.
Yup.
So Shaggy has run away and is safe.
Our hero.
Like I could fight a monster.
I mean, you're right.
I'm looking at my stats. I can't do shit.
You can run.
You left your puppy, you monster.
Right?
He can run with me. He can keep up.
Okay.
All right, so Scooby, from underneath the table, what do you do? The monster is on top of the table.
I want to come out behind the monster on the table, and I want to pull the tablecloth out to try and trip him and knock him off the table and, make him prone in sense.
Hell yes, Scoob. Hell
yeah.
yes.
Roll sleight of hand with a bonus die.
Yes, okay. Oh, 15. Let me find my sleight of hand or whatever it is. Oh no.
You said you rolled a 15?
I rolled a 15, but I gotta get it below a 10.
Luck it.
I'll luck it.
Okay, so you will burn away 5 points of luck
5
to
points.
make that a success.
I am now at 50.
So you are able to, in one fell swoop, perfectly cartoonishly pull the tablecloth out from under him, and everything on the table stays perfectly still. He looks down in confusion for a second, and then you push him and he falls over.
Yeah. I wrap the tablecloth around him and pull him down. So is that 1 action?
That is 1 action.
All right. Fred, you good? Should I run? I don't know if I could pull you out of here.
I do not have the action economy to tell you.
Ready?
You'll have to decide.
Ready?
Wahahaha.
If I tried to, pull Fred with me, could I get him and us sort of out of danger?
Roll, I know you just lowered it, but roll luck.
drag you out by your ascot. 8.
Oh, dang.
I know there's not a hard success, but that's an 8.
That is an extreme success.
Hell yes!
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes! I'm powerful!
What a good dog.
So you are able to get Fred over the table,
Through the soda.
through the spilled soda, and away one space. So you are now both one space away from the exit.
Ready, my reek boy.
All right, Daphne, it's on to you.
Great. I'm in a wonderful position here where no matter where I go, I have to deal with the monster. It's going to take me. It's fun because either direction we go, we end on the space with the monster.
It's fun. We're having fun.
What if we drag the table and we just use the table as like a way to run around?
Yeah, like a blockade.
Like a giant shield.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take the table, but what I am going to do is I'm going to pick up one of the chairs and use it to keep myself between me and him.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Is that an action, or can I just take the chair with me?
I'll say you can take the chair with you.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go up north. This is where Old Man Smithers was, right?
Yes, and where he is no longer.
Can I do a little quick adrenaline rush scan to see if there's anything of note in this area? And that'd be my second action maybe.
If you have a good skill for that, then cool. But I don't mind doing that because I think that might be intelligence. I don't know.
My intelligence is 70.
You trying to tell Daphne she's not very intelligent?
Rude.
Excuse
She
you.
had a very expensive
I
education.
was trying to be strategic.
So, yeah, go ahead and, for your second action, go ahead and roll intelligence.
68. 2 points. Just 2 points.
So that is just barely a success.
But it counts as a success, nonetheless.
More sad, almost the funny number.
Tragic.
I know.
A crime.
With your intelligence check, what you see is where Old Man Smithers was, there is a little bit of that dust and gravel residue left behind.
Ooh. Ooh.
Now it is Fred's turn.
Well, I had a whole plan, but Scooby's out here trying to save me.
Aw, shucks. Boo.
Gee, Scooby, thanks for the assist. We should get out of here for now and regroup.
As you're bleeding out on the floor.
And Fred, you are safe.
Yep.
So Fred has made his way out of the diner. Now it is Velma's turn.
Okay. Look over at Stacy. You should be coming with us. And I'll grab a chair and do the same thing as Daphne. And that is one action. I don't think it's going to work out very well, but is there a way that I'd be able to put the chair on top of the monster to like keep it pinned down?
Go ahead and roll. I'm trying to see if there's an improvised weapon stat.
Oh God, if that's a thing, I'm royally boned.
I guess the closest this would be throw.
I mean, your throw's got to be okay. The flying Dinkley.
I mean, it's a 20. So yeah, let's go for this. Ooh, I see a 1 and 18.
All right, with an 18, that is a success. So you are able to temporarily contain the monster underneath your chair.
So that would hopefully stall him?
Well, it is now his turn, so he will take one action to throw the chair off of him, and another to claw his way out of the tablecloth. And that is its 2 actions.
Oh, okay, so I did help.
So now it's Stacy's turn. So she's going to run up to where Velma and Daphne are. So Scooby, it is now your turn.
Rhyme, rumming, raggy. And I'm going to just run out of here.
Okay, so Scooby is safe. So now it is Velma's turn.
Bye, ladies.
Yeah.
I mean Daphne's turn, sorry.
I think you still have a chair.
Yeah, I still have a chair, so the only way out is through the monster.
Yup.
So I'm gonna make my way over here and try to get around him, use the chair if I have to, kind of keep some distance between me and Spookums.
Spookums.
So go ahead and roll dodge then. And do it with a bonus dice because you have the chair.
Not enough either way. but I'm going to burn my luck because the better roll was 26 and my dodge is 20. So I'm going to burn 6 luck to go down to 33. Don't like it.
Okay. So you are able to maneuver around him.
So that's my first action. Can I do my second action and try to get over the water?
Yes. Whatever method you want to do to get around the puddle of spilled soda.
Can I totally weird gymnastics move, sprint forward, plant the chair in front of the puddle, and try to vault over it from the chair?
Hell yeah. That's so good.
I believe that would be jump.
Oh, I was hoping for dex, but okay, let's go with jump. Oh god! Ooh, 4, we're good.
Yes.
Oh, that is an extreme success.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
That is a sick flip, yo.
The soda just evaporates. It's so impressed.
Yeah.
With that, I'll give you one more action.
Catch up, Velma!
We can't solve mysteries if we're dead.
All right, so Daphne, you escape and you are safe. So now it is Velma's turn.
Fantastic. I had an idea. If I attempted to do the flying Dinkley and chuck the monster like a space away, is that considered one action or 2?
It would be one action to move up to him, one action to throw him. Which, if you move to his space, you'll have to find a way to get around him either way.
Yeah. Well, my wrestling and my dodge are roughly the same.
It's up to you.
Yup. I'm going for the flying Dinkley.
Hell yeah.
All right, roll flying Dinkley.
Flying Dinkley.
I love how much that has come into play in this game.
It's awesome.
It's in like one episode of What's New Scooby-Doo.
It's like the one thing special that I got, and I am 100% overplaying it.
Hey, it's there for a reason.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to burn at least one of his actions, maybe. All right, so I'm gonna run up over to him. I'm gonna grab him under his arms, and I'm gonna chuck him as hard as I can.
Yeah, Velma.
You know, unless you roll shittily.
Yeah, true.
Of course, yeah. Oh, that's a 2. That's a 2.
Yes, Velma.
That's a 2?
That's a 2. That's a 2.
Oh, brother, the flying Dinkley comes through again.
I've never seen anything like it, brother.
Oh my God.
Wait, who's that? It's Mr. Smithers with a steel chair.
Oh my God. I was so scared.
Amazing.
Okay, so with this extreme success.
So with the extreme success, you toss him back a full space and you get one more action.
Yes. Okay, so with that, I will, of course, call over to Stacy, ask what her mom's got going on, and then run down this way.
So you're going to run towards where all the other patrons are?
Yep, because I need people in my way to hide me.
Cold.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, they have nothing to do with this story, so...
They are worthless.
All right, so the creature will then use an action to run towards Stacy. He's going to scramble up over a table. So going to roll dex for that.
Fail it.
Fail it.
That's what I'm hoping.
Oh, just barely fail.
Yes!
Oh, What was it?
He rolled a 54 and his stat is a 50.
Nice.
The monster burns its luck.
Oh, it's that same table! It's that same table!
Oh my god, it's the table that can't move.
So he will get caught up in the tablecloth, will rip it off, and that will be his turn. He does not get his second action.
Yes.
So now Stacy's turn. She's going to use her one action to run away down towards this first table. And she only gets the one action, so she can't do anything more than that. So Velma, over to you.
I have no idea how to help her.
By getting out her story. Come on.
I will run up to this next spot. And Stacy, if you've got anything pertinent to this, then now's the time. But, I mean, I don't know how long I'd be sticking around, because I'm assuming this is like seconds that go by. God damn it. Yeah, I'll just run this way.
So you are safe. As you all leave behind the malt shop, you hear the commotion and panic as the creature closes in on Stacy. and you peel on out of there.
So, do we think that was Tyler, maybe?
Ooh, I hope not.
Ooh. I don't think it was Tyler. I think that was the monster that was at the
factory originally? Okay.
Yeah, because Tyler and Stacy were together at that point.
Yeah, I don't know if he got by the dust, by the sweet vanilla dust.
True.
All right, what would you like to do from here?
Golly, gang. I think we should go check out that meteor.
The crater?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to go next.
That's my vote.
Do you need a hospital?
No.
As he's just leaking all over the mystery machine.
To my knowledge, we've never used institutional support in solving a mystery.
Or your spleen rupturing, that's fine.
So, who is driving right now?
Oh, it is still me. Ain't nobody driving this car but me.
All right, so you drive one-handed to the Coolsville crater. Go ahead and roll your drive auto stat.
Oh, we don't gotta do that, do we? Okay, 42. 42, we're fine.
It's a little bumpy, but again, this is a practiced maneuver. You've driven in worse conditions.
Oh no!
Earlier today.
And you all make your way to the Coolsville crater.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, as you drive your way towards the Coolsville crater, you see there is a campsite that is set up just south of it. There is a small group of Eagle Scouts that are all roughly elementary to middle school aged that are setting up a camp out by this meteor. There's a couple of adults walking around as their scoutmasters, which I use the term adult loosely to mean older teens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all keeping their distance from the actual meteor itself. There's a little bit of caution tape around it, and there's some signage postmarked saying that the Coolsville City Council has ordered for its removal.
Mm-hmm.
And as everyone is kind of gathering around and doing their thing, you drive the mystery machine up to the campsite and get out to see this rambunctious group of scouts all kind of rubbing their temples a little bit, complaining slightly about some headaches, and the two scoutmasters are doing their best to try to get them through it, and one of them looks over at you, gets a smile on his face, walks over, brushes himself off, holds out a hand, and says, "Oh, it's so good to finally meet the famous Scooby-Doo of Scooby Snacks. You don't know me, but I'm very familiar with you, and I'm a very big admirer of your work. It's nice to meet you. I am Scoutmaster Steve Davis. My dad runs Davis Delights.
Rabish?
I really appreciate everything that you and Snacks Corp have done. You've been a big inspiration and our biggest competition, but we've learned quite a lot from everything that you've done, and I just want to say how excited I am to finally meet you. In fact, I would love it if you would try some of our new Sammy Surprise. Trust me, I know how committed you are to your Scooby snacks, but I think that you will absolutely love what we've been cooking up."
Like, man, I tried some a while ago, and they taste horrible. It's like a stale saltine cracker dipped in mud. Why would anyone want those?
I completely understand. That was unfortunately, I disagree with some of the way that my dad runs the company. That was some of our old properties, but this is a recipe of my own invention. It's a bold new direction that I'm going to take the company in once he hands the reins over to me. It's going to be my company soon enough, and trust me, I've learned from his mistakes.
I mean, good for you, man, but earlier Scoop smelled it and he smelled vanilla. He doesn't like vanilla. So
I don't like vanilla.
No. Yeah.
And he says, well, that might be a problem because it is vanilla flavored. But if you would just do me the service of just trying one.
So can I lean over to him very close and just so only he can hear me and the rest of the mystery gang can't hear what I'm about to say?
Sure. What do you want to do?
I lean over and I'm about to take it, but as I take it, I crush it into my hand and I look him dead in the eyes and say, "Tell your father to stop trying to sell these bullshit snacks or I'm going to run you out of town myself. You've been warned."
Can I do a listen check?
Sure. And Shaggy, roll Intimidate with a bonus die.
I know it's my intimidation. The barbarian's coming now.
Right. Can't leave it behind.
Shaggy, roll intimidate.
Where I can't intimidate shit. Oh my god.
I got a 26, so I heard everything.
What's my intimidate? No, damn it. 18. That's the best one.
Oh, so close.
Fuck it. Luck. I'll burn that luck. I don't care.
All right.
It's only 3 points. I could live with that. So I'm at 33 luck. That's fine.
So you burn away 3 luck to make that failure a success.
Yeah, as he looks into my eyes, I'm like, Coolsville is Scooby Snack Town. Take your garbage snacks and leave. Never come back. You think we've gotten this far just by being nice? Oh. You're in for a rude awakening, my friend.
Point taken. I'll stop pushing.
Yeah, thanks, man. Really appreciate it.
It is up to you what you do with it, but I'll leave one with you.
Oh, thanks, man. I mean, we're probably not going to eat it, but appreciate it.
If you do, just tell me how you enjoyed it, because I guarantee you can't have just one.
Probably not.
Gee, you're really young to think that your dad's going to hand over the reins, and I want to tussle his hair with my bloodied, hand that I was holding my spleen together with.
Roll charm with a penalty die.
That is attaboy.
50.
No. So he's gonna step away from you and say, all right, I'm assuming you're not here to see me, though. He calls over to Tyler, who is the other scoutmaster, and swaps places with him, steps away to go join the kids, looks back at you and kind of narrows his eyes as he looks at all of you, but then puts on a practiced grin and says, we don't have to like each other, but I'm going to remain civil. So please, ask him your questions, and then get away from my campsite.
War ramshite.
And he will walk off with the kids as Tyler makes his way up. And he is the most Boy Scout of Boy Scouts that you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh.
So walking up in his cleanly pressed uniform with every badge. Yeah, even that one. Every badge. He dusts himself off and says, what can I do for you guys?
Well, gee, you can solve the mystery of what's wrong with that guy's attitude.
Hey, I wouldn't worry about him too much yet, Fred. I look over to the kid and go, you could tell us what you and your sister were doing at the factory the other day, man.
And he gets a big old grin on his face and says, well, let me tell you, Stacy's not my sister.
Yeah, we kind of gathered that.
We're all brothers and sisters in this world, man.
Oh my god.
But anyways, yeah, you can tell us what you and Stacey were doing there, dude.
He kind of puffs out his chest a little bit and tries to exude as much machismo as he can in a Boy Scout uniform.
All right, rig shot.
And he says, well, Stacy and I were at Lover's Lane, and things were going pretty well.
I want to cut him off. Tyler, relegate this to only what was going on at the facility, because we don't really care what you and Stacy were doing or not doing, considering as how there was video footage, but we need to know the specifics.
All right. So I'll fast forward through all the interesting bits.
Not very interesting, man.
Yeah, especially because she's probably dead now.
What the fuck?
Fred!
And then he completely deflates and says, what? Stacy's dead?
Well, we didn't see it.
Fred!
He's gonna make a sanity roll.
He doesn't believe you.
That's a 34, so he actually did really well on that.
Oh, that's not great.
Oh my god! I can't go. What the shit?
Wow. It really, makes you think of your own mortality. Life really is fragile and precious.
Oh my god, Tyler, get to the
Get
point.
some introspective.
I'm still a little worried about Stacy, but anyway, we were making our way back from Lover's Lane when we saw a commotion inside of the Scooby Snacks factory. And I heard something going on, saw a little bit of a glow coming from the door, and I thought I should investigate, because I heard a scream, and it is my scout's honor to help out someone in distress. So I snuck in under a gap in the fence, crawled around the corner, and did my surveillance. And I saw this security guard being attacked by this big old monster. It was walking around on 2 feet, but seemed like it kept going back between 2 and 4. It was this big, gross, like, fishman type thing. It was really scaly and slimy, and I'm telling you, this security guard really put up a fight. But then this thing reached its hands up to its head, and it let out this, this mind blast that sent that security guard reeling, and that burst open the door. And I knew that I was in over my head with that, so I turned around and saw that Stacy had followed me in to see the action, and she let out a big ol' scream, but I was able to get her under control as the monster looked its way and started to move towards us. We ran out the door, we vaulted our way through, and it tried to pull us back with its mind powers. But we were a little bit too fast for it before it burst open that vault door and made its way inside. And then I ran all the way back to safety, and I haven't seen Stacy since, so if she's not okay, did the monster come back after her?
Yes!
Raby. Oh. Fred, honey.
Oh god, but if the monster went after her, oh my cheese and crackers, it's gonna come after me too!
Gee, probably, friend.
He's gonna make a sanity roll.
Fred really is the best policy, whether it should be or not.
Oh, man.
So, with a penalty die, made another sanity roll, and that was a 74, so he's gonna take a d8 of sanity damage.
Oh.
5. So because he has taken 5 sanity.
Oh no.
He has to now make an intelligence roll to see if he fully comprehends the ramifications of the horrors he's just realized. If he does, and if he succeeds on this intelligence check, then he will develop temporary insanity. 63. So he failed his intelligence check, so ignorance is bliss.
Yay! Dumb little Boy Scout.
So he takes the 5 sanity, but does not develop any temporary insanity effects.
All right, cool.
Whew. All right.
So as he's like talking about the monster, I goes like, hey, look, man, we know you two were kind of stealing snacks. That's not really cool, but I'm going to let that slide if you just tell us exactly what you saw, man.
Roll appearance. That's the equivalent of charisma in this.
Appearance is... Oh, my regular is a 60. Man, Shaggy be fly.
He is the ladies' man of the group.
I'm also 60. This is offensive.
Hey, people like what they like.
I am also 60.
Well, good news is I rolled a 51.
All right.
Yay.
All right, so that's a success.
Yay!
So Tyler says, okay, just if you'll promise you'll keep me safe from the monster, I'll tell you everything.
Like, I'll make sure I won't tell you the cops that you were stealing my snacks, but sure, man.
Okay, so Stacy and I, we dared each other to see if we could break into the factory. We managed to get our way inside, and we were caught by the guard that was there. It was some burly guy with big fluffy red hair, and as we were trying to get away, we bumped into this monster. Now, it was a pretty big monster. From what I remember, it had slime on its hands, but not anywhere else. It was kind of leaving a trail of this like powdery gravel in its wake, and it was more that seemed to be the bigger thing. It was tripping up my allergies and kind of giving us headaches as we were. We managed to duck out of there as that security guard was trying to stop this other monster. And all I can really tell is I know that something happened with the two of them, and it was going for the vault. I think as the security guard was kind of throwing everything it had on it, that I don't remember it having keys for the monster to steal. I don't know if the monster used the keys to try to get in. I think the door might have already been unlocked. I don't know what was... It's a little hazy to me. The whole thing was quite a panic-inducing thing. Are you sure that you'll keep me safe from this monster?
Like, we'll do everything we can, man. Dan, above table, does Shaggy know what's in the vault, or is that something that what's-her-face would have kept secret from me?
You were in the vault, so...
Oh, yeah, it wasn't.
That was like the first Scooby snacks with an X, right?
Yeah.
You were able to take a box of original recipe Scooby snacks, and you would know that the Scooby snack recipes would have been in that vault.
Okay.
Gee, friend, we'll take care of you. And Fred will like extend his arms as if for like, you know, welcomingly or for a hug. And his like organs are schlepping out of one side and he's bleeding horribly.
Gonna make another sanity roll.
Fred is really trying to kill the guy.
Can I compare, like, in the background, the snack, the like Sammy snack we just got versus the original Scooby snack that we had found in the vault?
Yes, please do. Tyler failed that sanity roll, only took a loss of 2 sanity. So he has lost 7 overall. If he loses one more, he goes indefinitely insane.
Oh, God.
Go for it, Fred.
No!
And Scooby, as you notice comparing the original recipe Scooby snacks with the Sammy surprise treat, they look more or less identical.
Ooh. Do they both smell like vanilla?
They both smell like vanilla.
Ooh.
And on the box, you see of original recipe Scooby snacks with an X, the byline, tastes like a great discovery.
Am I seeing this too with Scooby?
Yeah, I mean, I'd show you.
Oh, cool. I look at this and I'm like, wait a minute. Like, that was never the Scooby snack byline. We've been buying Scooby snacks for years.
Right.
Something's fishy here, Scoob. We should probably go back to Constance and talk to her about this. I don't like the way this looks.
Right. Rishi Rin Reed.
Okay, above table, how long has Scooby snacks been a thing?
It's been a thing longer than I originally intended because of Aaron's fun fact, but I'm going to roll with it. So it's been since at least the 40s.
Okay. I'm 20 years old, so I would have been born in the 40s. I'm going to assume, and Dan, you can agree with me or disagree on this one. I'm going to assume because Shaggy is Shaggy, he knows like almost the entire history of Scooby snacks.
I would be okay with that.
Right.
That makes sense to me.
Ritz our Rizness.
Yeah. So Shaggy's like racking his brains like, yeah, even in like the very early years, they never had that byline. And even then, their recipe was always like butterscotch. I turn it over to the group and is like, hey, we gotta go back to Constance, man. Everything's not adding up.
It sounds like maybe we should split up, gang. I'll take Daphne and Velma. Scooby, Shaggy, you got it.
Okay.
And check.
But like, what if the monster comes after us?
Yeah, what if?
Fred, I think you maybe need to go to the hospital, man. Maybe you got hit in the head too.
Read our hospital rest.
There's no time, gang. Not when there's a monster to catch.
And as all of this is going on, Steve in the background is corralling some of the kids, and they're kicking up a whole bunch of this meteor dust as they're marching around this crater. And they start having sneezing fits, and they all start kind of clutching at their heads. And so Steve starts moving people away from the meteor.
Because I also wanted to check out the meteor and see if there's anything that I can remember from any of the books that I read in the library for any history, or if anything seems familiar.
What I will say, you won't remember anything from the books you've read in the library, but you can go to the library to look up stuff specifically about this.
Okay. I'll also take a sample of the air, and then just so that way we have a sample of the dust.
So, as you make your way over to the meteor, go ahead and roll, I will say, your intelligence. No, roll occult.
Okay. I mean, it's not the greatest, but...
And then, is everyone splitting up?
It seems the thematic thing to do.
Right?
Yeah.
We still have the library and the National Exaggerator to look at, and Shaggy and I can go back to the Snack's corpse and interrogate Constance, because apparently Shaggy's really good at that.
Whatever happens, I feel like I need to go with Fred to keep that man from saying things he shouldn't.
Just tell everyone they're dead.
I mean, yeah, that seems thematically correct. Scooby and I could go back to where the food goes.
Yeah, my occult was bad, so I got 63 and I needed close to a 30.
Oof.
Push it.
You can push your luck.
What's the worst that'll happen? Sure, why not?
Turn into a fish monster.
Instant insanity.
Yeah. That's a 63.
So you rolled a 63 and a 63?
Yep.
All right, so with that pushed failure, as you go to examine the meteor, you are able to successfully identify that the gravel and dust that it is leaving behind is the same substance that you've been encountering with everything in regards to the monster and the snacks. And as you're investigating this, and as you look up at the meteor, you can see a little crack formed through it. You look very closely inside, and you see the tip of what looks like a tentacle.
Oh.
Make a sanity roll.
And I have to roll under what my current sanity is.
Correct. You will lose sanity either way, but this will mitigate the loss if you succeed.
So under the fun number.
Nice.
Yay.
Ooh, that's an 8.
Ooh.
I like these dice.
Okay, so you will lose 2 sanity.
Okay.
As you reach out to touch and examine it, a puff of gas leaks out from it. You feel a slight headache coming on as it wafts away past you and breezes out into the woods behind you, and you hear some commotion coming from the forest. And as you look over your shoulder back towards the forest, you see a handful of wolves slowly walking out. They look agitated, like they're examining the situation. They look slightly more situationally aware than you would expect a typical forest animal to look. But they look to all of you and to all of the kids and begin to growl and start to make their way out towards you.
Can I go talk to them?
Rog to Rog.
Oh no!
Go ahead.
Oh.
I'm curious. So, Scooby, what specifically do you want to do?
I just want to walk up to him and go, oh, man, this is gonna suck. Ray Relish, Rutch Roaring Ronrear, Ravu Reen Rarish Reeple. God damn it.
They look at you, they kind of cock their heads a little bit, and they start to howl, and they speak to you in what is a strained combination of canine and English.
Oh, same.
We don't fish people. We called by dust. Something head hurts. So much energy. Need run. Need hunt. And Scooby, you roll a sanity.
Heck. Okay.
Since you are also being overcome by a significant amount of this dust and gravel.
Seems like the dust is what potentially agitates people.
And I think the dust smells like vanilla. Hey, you can't have just one. If it's zeros across the board, what does that mean?
That is 100.
No!
Yes.
That's just like the one thing you didn't roll.
Yes.
Luck.
No, there's no luck for this. This is a curse.
That's 2
there
4. I could push it.
I don't know if you can push sanity rolls.
Oh, you're right. That's
I don't
fine.
think you can.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Hit me! Because if I am able to remain mentally stable after whatever's gonna happen, I'm going to throw the snacks in the opposite direction because of the tagline, you can't have just one. makes me think that they're addictive.
Yeah.
And if they're already enthralled...
That is clever.
What's the damage?
Roll 4d6 sanity damage.
4d6.
Yikes.
Rut,
A poor puppy.
Raggy.
If you had rolled anything other than exactly 100, it would have only been 2.
Oh, hell. Okay. Well, there's my 4. We're just gonna do this all at once.
Oh, we need all ones.
I have the sanity to spare. If anyone's got to deal with this, this is okay. 5. 5. 2. 4. 10. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Dan, 18's my number.
So you will now get indefinite insanity.
No! Scooby!
Oh, what does that
So
mean?
give me just one moment.
Scooby!
We hardly knew you.
Right. Oh.
To be fair,
Oh.
it was a talking dog. It was already kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to do for that. So Scooby,
Okay.
you...
Rye.
Not only will I give you hallucinations,
Oh.
How generous.
You're okay.
but also you feel for the first time in your life, you lose your appetite. And you don't think it's ever gonna come back.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That's so funny how sad that is. Holy cow. Yeah, I guess I just take any of... I think I can still justify throwing away the snacks in the opposite direction, especially now that I have no hunger. But now I'm gonna throw them away a little half-heartedly, kind of into the distance that the wolves came from.
Roll luck.
Okay,
Just don't hit me.
Ruck. Hey, where was this before? 16.
Okay.
God damn it, where was that a minute ago?
With a 16, the wolves look back and forth between everybody and the snacks, and then hesitantly begin to walk off in that direction. And you have bypassed another chase.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Nice. All it took was your Scooby-Doo appetite.
All it took was permanent, crippling mental damage.
It just took what made me.
Gee, squad, I'm sure those wolves won't come back for the children.
And Scooby's just gonna walk kind of dejectedly back to the group. Just like the spirit has been crushed.
Like, Scoob, are you okay, man?
Row Raggy. Right real. Row Rempty inside.
Like, what do you mean, man? You know what? Don't worry. We'll go back to the factory and we'll get some Scooby snacks. We'll figure out what's going on. You'll feel so much better, man.
Right, Runt. Ruby Shreks.
What?
That I'm just gonna keep walking.
Scoob. Did you say you don't want a Scooby snack?
I don't know, Raggy. I don't know.
When you hear something go bump in the night, or you swear you're being watched by disembodied eyes, and you're not sure if you can make it out alive, you gotta decide to run or fight for your life. A blood curdling howl in the air sends shivers down your spine. Tell me who's there, but sooner or later you'll find the monster's lair. Is this a crazy dream or a real life nightmare? There's no time to be scared. Don't get caught unprepared. The Hex Girls will be there, and you better dig deep, cause you gotta solve a mystery. There's no time to be scared. Don't get caught unprepared. The Hex Girls will be there, and you better dig deep, cause you gotta solve a mystery. Oh yeah.
I think it was red that we found in that closet, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm guessing it was Fred that was on the security camera.
You mean Red?
It was me. I'm the monster gang.
Oh no!
No wonder you wanted to try and find a trap. You wanted to trap yourself.
Oh, deep man.